sorry. I wonder who I doubled with that time. I was saying I initially apologized for doubling, walking all over Ray. And then I said that you need to expand your club trucker list by at least one more body. This is KA8LYJ.
KIZ.
All right, Bob, I'll do my best. I threw you on the list, too. This is a free-for-all here. KF8DVG, I see in the blue screen there, or on NetLogger. Would you like to be put in there? Because I'm pretty much just jumping everybody from the monitors list onto the list tonight, so I don't have to try to listen for all y'all. All right, nothing heard there. I did add a KF8G Brian, KE8 TQR Keith, and K8LYJ. I've got you guys on the list now, whether you like it or not.
K0KW.
WB4AIZ. One more comment.
Not up on seeing everything that's linked up here. I'm not in my usual place, so I think somebody was keyed up there over top of me. And, yeah, running nets from Allstar Node's a pain in the butt. Brad, I'll get back to you in a second. Somebody else was keying up, I think. Who else is there?
WB4AIZ, one quick comment. It's probably me doing all the keying up. Sorry.
No worries, Chuck. Just wondered who it was. Thanks, man. Go back. Brad, how you doing, man? We got a couple more minutes. What you been up to, man? You staying out of trouble?
Yeah, for the most part. Just finished getting a shower, so fresh out of the shower for the net. So now if somebody stinks during the net, it's not me. Hi. Had to get a shower between nets, went into the doctor today, and air conditioner's out in the car, so it was really hot. And to make it even warmer, I had the mobile sitting on my leg, so it made it even warmer in the car, for me at least. So I laid in bed in front of the air conditioner for about 2 hours after I got home, and then ran the nets and then got a shower. Now I'm here. We'll be waiting for the net. K0KDW.
We put the air conditioners in today, too. It's pretty hot today. Like 78 here, I think, is what the car was telling me. It's supposed to be a little hotter tomorrow. So, sounds like a well-spent day there, buddy. We're going to throw K0KDW. I got you on the list, Brad. KC0LRM. Let's say hi, Kelly. Are you out there yet, or are you just joining us in the chat box there? Oh. Yeah, Kelly's coming in on Border Breaker Hub. I don't think it's connected yet, but let's talk about it before he gets here. All right, everybody, I got a little over 2 minutes before the announcement, and we get things started. I'll be back by then. Hold on for the girl. KD8SLG, clear for now.
I am listening.
The BeaconNet, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There's my girl. QST, QST, QST. Calling all amateurs to the BeaconNet. Pre-show. Sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, right here on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio, 147 Mark 390, positive offset, and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We meet here every Sunday and Wednesday night for good times, trivia, pal around, all that stuff. This is a controlled net. We ask that all traffic pass through net control. Your net control operator this evening is Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG. My personal is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo, just Nick. This is a link system, so we ask that everybody key up for a second or two before you start talking and hang on at the end for a second or so. We do want to hear everything you have to say. This is the way it works. I'm going to take a couple rounds of check-ins. I've already harvested a bunch of people from the blue screen and before the net. And I'll line all you up, and then I'll come back, see who's sticking around to play trivia tonight and who's just here to say hi. And top of the hour, Dustin will take over and light up the nighttime airwaves. But first, let's check in with the net control team. KD8 EPC, this is KD8 SLG. How you doing, Dustin?
SLG and the BeaconNet pre-show. Good evening, Just Nick. Man, I've been busy. Grass is the word. I've been cutting it. Just got inside, I don't know, half an hour ago, threw myself in the shower real quick, and we're here and we'll be ready for the big show. With that, this is KD8 EPC, back to pre-net control.
Sounding good, Dustin. I've heard I've had a little wine with me tonight. I tried to move a few things around. Are you hearing it?
Affirmative. You've got like a weird buzz in there. It's not as bad as it was now, but it's still in there. And I was just going to text you and let you know that if you can turn down your power and move it a little more, I definitely would.
Not going to happen now. Things got moved around this afternoon. Some power issues, so is what it is for now. We'll get through the next half hour. Thanks, man. You're sounding good. How about let's see if Nick and Knight's out there. KAQKO, KDSLG. How you doing, Nick?
KDSLG, KAQKO. I'm doing fine, Nick. I'm doing fine. And I guess kind of like Dustin, I'm cutting something tonight, but it's not grass. So good thing I'm here by myself. Anyway, with that, I guess I'm going to pass it back to you. And I'll be standing around listening for that. KAQKO, back to KDSLG.
Good to hear you tonight, Nick. Thanks for being here. No responsibilities whatsoever. Talk to Josh. He has responsibilities tonight. Trivia, I believe it is. W8HRF, KD8SLG. How are you, Josh?
KD8SLG, W8HRF. Good evening, Nick. Good to hear you on the radio. Good to hear Dustin. Good to hear Nick at night. I have my radio-related trivia ready to rock and roll. So we'll say I have main. Lucy has an alternate. She hasn't had an alternate in a while. I've been out of main trivia inspiration for a while. But anyways, I'm going to sit here and try to build up my backlog of trivia questions. So back to you, sir. Thanks for running the pre-show. KD8SLG, W8HRF.
Sounds like a worthwhile use of this time, getting some more questions together. I noticed the emphasis on radio. Gonna clear with W8HRF. Let's see what Miss Lucy's up to. K8YUK. How are you, Lucy?
KD8SLG, K8YUK. Josh is hanging on to the end of the microphone cord because it's stretched from the radio over to me. I'm still beating whatever this cold is. It might have bled into allergies. I'm not really sure, but that's where I'm at. But otherwise, today was pretty great. But I'll talk about that in closing comments. I've got alternate trivia, and we're excited to get into it. Pass it back to you, KYUK, KD8SLG.
You sound a little under the weather, Lucy, you do. But glad you're here. We're going to clear the KYUK. We'll wrap it up with Eric, K8VZA, KD8SLG. You out there, Eric?
W8WKY.
KD8SLG, KD8VZA here. I had to wait for the KY guy again. Anyway, yeah, I'm here. I'm activating couches on the air, and I'm dining as we speak because I had to do a few things this evening. So there you have it. I'll be here for the duration. You're sounding good, and good to hear you. KD8VZA back to preamp control.
All right, Eric. Good to have you on board as well. All right, man, we're going to clear with K8VZA. That wraps it up for the BeaconNet crew. Let me tell you who I got so far, then we'll take some check-ins and start talking to people. So far, we have WB4AIZ, Chuck, WA4WGA, Ray, W3ETB, Eddie, K5CFY, Ray, KF8G, Brian, K8TQR, Keith, K8LYJ, Bob, K0KDW, Brad, K0LRM, Kelly, K8VOX, Scott, A8CS, Gary, K8MNT, Tom, K8QFT, Fred, AB8MO, Andy, and KI5TAQ, Tim. So, if anybody else is out there and wants to get on the list for the BeaconNet tonight, this is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
JR, November 5, Lima, Kilo Romeo. Ken, Moody, Texas. In and out.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor. Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor, Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
Okay,
Juliet Lima Sierra.
I don't know if the light's chucking
Juliet
in or
Lima
if
Sierra.
I'm chucking in. KC8FQV.
Stick me in there.
This is Delta Uniform 3 X-Ray Charlie Delta. Delta Uniform 3 X-Ray Charlie Delta. Dennis from the Philippines.
Kilo Charlie 8 Hotel Delta Papa KC8 HDP Jerry in Shreve, Ohio.
All right, let me pick it up there. We picked up N5LKR Ken, K6KJV Rev Cav out in California, KC8FQV Mark, you're on the list, W2JLS, I pulled you out from under Mark there. DU3XCD Dennis, you almost caught me off guard this time, Dennis from the Philippines. That call sign looks sideways to us, let me tell you. Good to have you on board tonight, again. And we wrapped that up with KC8HDP Jerry from Shreve, and that's in Ohio. Who else is out there? And then we'll start talking. One more round. KD8SLG, I'm listening.
Kilo Delta 8, November Echo Oscar, KD8, NEO, Darrell in Holmes County. Just checked me in and out.
Whiskey Delta 8, Lima Alpha, Neo and Brewster, I'll be in and out.
All right, We picked up Daryl and Neil, KD8NEO and WD8LLA, both in and out. Thanks, guys. Good to hear from you tonight. Well, let's go up and work the list, talk to who's here, and see who's sticking around for the really big shoe and who's here to just get their ticket punched. Let's start with Ray, WA4WGA. This is KD8SLG. Ray, are you sticking around tonight?
G'day from WA4WGA. One quick note, and I'm going to pull the ripcord. I found a set of earbuds that I didn't know I had. I got them as a Christmas gift one year. I hadn't even tested them until yesterday. And they work. Surprise, surprise, surprise. On my iPhone SE. And and if you'll forgive me, I'm going to get back to my Jelly Bellies. I got Jelly Bellies for Easter, and I'm still working on them. So, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever it is, wherever you are, from the thriving metropolis of Talmadge. KSLG, WA4WGA.
WA4WGA. All right, Ray, thank you very much. Get your ticket punched for tonight, and we'll talk to you later on. We're going to clear with WA4WGA. Let's talk to Eddie out in Maryland, W3ETB. Eddie, how are you tonight? You going to stick around?
Yeah, hi, Nick. I'll be here as long as I can. I tried to give you a call earlier, but I think you were on a fresco run or something other. But anyway, it's always good to talk to you, and I hope you're doing well, and hopefully, maybe eventually I might be doing well, but right now, not so good. Take care, Nick. I'll talk to you some other time, and we'll talk to Dustin shortly. W3TV, back to you.
Well, you feel better, dude. It was good talking to you, and you're pretty close to the top of the list. We'll get you put to bed tonight. Going to clear with W3ETB. Let's go out to Tulsa and talk to Ray, K5CFY. This is KD8SLG. Before you pick it up, Ray, I just got to answer the blue screen and let KF5ADE and KG5SYC know they're on the list. Go, Ray.
SLG K5CFY. Well, I was going to do that. I seen them just come up on the blue screen there, Nick and Sandy. So anyway, glad you folks made it. Not much going on here, but I'll definitely be hanging around there for Mr. Dustin to light up the airways. So we'll give it back to you and get on down the list. You got a good list already. K5CFY.
Oh, yeah, Ray, we're rocking and rolling. We're going to put up some board and breaker numbers tonight. We have fun this afternoon, Ray, as always. Thanks for having us out there. Going to clear with K5CFY. Let's talk to Brian. KF8G, KD8SLG. Brian, what are you doing? And you going to stay up to play trivia with us tonight?
Yeah, I don't know about trivia, but I'll be around. Ben, you were saying something about a weird noise when you were transmitting. Well, you were talking, so that qualifies to me as a weird noise. KFAG.
I love you, man. You know, some people like the sound of their own voice, I think. I do not. So I kind of agree with you. I got you sticking around, Brian. We're going to clear with KF8G. K8TQR, Keith was in and out. Thanks for stopping by, Keith, if you're still listening. Let's talk to Bob real quick. K8LYJ, KD8SLG. You sticking around tonight, Bob? And where am I supposed to find this body for the trekker?
KD8SLG, K8LYJ. Yeah, that extra trekker is me. I heard you talking to Ray earlier and saying that you and he were the only ones that that talked Star Trek, and it's like, hey, wait a minute, I'm right here. But yeah, I think I'll stay and play trivia tonight. Sounds like fun. Always have fun with the Josh and Lucy show, so we'll go ahead and hang around. And with that, I'll turn it back to you, KA8LYJ.
W8WKY.
I follow you now, Bob. Star Trek trekker. Okay, that's the thread I wasn't pulling on. Cool. I'll tell you what, man. Tuesday nights after the club net, you got to tune in to the WatchNet. KB8PXM, Charlie, really cool guy down in Mosburg. Big Star Trek fan. We always talk Star Trek on that net. Not always, but from time to time. So get in there. Maybe we get enough people together, we get a Star Trek net or something going for Season 3 of Strange New Worlds. Just an idea. Bob, I get you sticking around. Let's talk to Brad in Missouri. K0KDW, KDSLG. Brad, you sticking around tonight?
Speaking of people that don't like the sound of their own voice, I hated it. I mean, I loved doing news. I hated hearing my own voice on the radio, though. But apparently a lot of people liked it. From the Ozarks News Network, this is your 8:30 report. All right, anyhow. I will be sticking around for trivia. Back over to you, Nick. KA0KDW.
Good to have you here tonight, Brad. I got you sticking around for trivia. We're going to clear with K0KDW. Remind everybody you're listening to the W8WKY repeater. I'm KD8SLG, and next we're going to go to Kelly, KC0LRM, KD8SLG. How are you, Kelly? You sticking around tonight?
KD8SLG, yes, I will be sticking around for the big show. And if you ever start a Trekkie net, I'll definitely be there. I'm a huge fan. I always have been. All right, live long and prosper. Back to you.
KC0LRM. Good to know, Kelly. Good to know. And I plan on living forever. So far, so good. Got you sticking around, Kelly. We're going to clear with KC0LRM. K8VOX. Scotty up on the North Shore was in and out. Thanks, Scott. Let's check in with President Gary. Alpha 8 Custom Select. This is KD8SLG. Good evening, Gary. You gonna stay up with us tonight?
Some enchanted evening. Oh, God, I love the sound of my voice. Oh, I'm sticking around, Nick, and you sounded good tonight, buddy. Good to hear ya. You're back in the saddle again. AA8CS, back to net.
Yeehaw. I got you singing. That's a win. I was in your neighborhood this afternoon, and I thought about giving you a call, but I was under time constraints. You know, every time I step into your basement, I don't walk out I lose time. Let's just say I lose time. Gary, I got you sticking around tonight. Dustin will get to you at the top of the hour when the big show starts. We're going to clear with AA8CS, K8MNT. Tom was in and out. Next up, we got KE8QFT, Uncle Fred. What's going on, Uncle Fred? You sticking around tonight?
Yes, just Nick. If you can hear me, I will be around at least to hear the trivia. K8QFT back to Deep Free Net.
All right there, Uncle Fred. I've got you sticking around. And stick around long enough to let us know how the Guardians are doing. We're going to clear with KEQFT. Oh, the land of maple syrup and snow and stuff. AB8MO, KD8SLG. How's Andy tonight? And he's sticking around for the big show.
Snow and stuff, huh? This is AB8MO. Well, hello there. And, yeah, I really think some people just like to talk and don't really care who's listening. I like to have a captive audience, which brings me to the question is, why in the world am I in the amateur radio? I guess I'll stick around. You twisted myself. Back to you there, Just Nick. This is AB8MO.
AB8MO, KDSLG. Okay, he's coming in really good tonight. Sounds good, Andy. And, you know, it's really funny, Andy. I took up ham radio because I kind of wanted to talk to people, like talk to people, but, you know, not have to meet them face to face and do that kind of thing. Really didn't work out for me. All right, we're going to clear with AB8MO, who's definitely sticking around. Let's go out to Oklahoma again, talk to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ, KD8SLG is sticking around, Tim.
Well, good evening, Nick, and good evening to Dustin. This makes two in a row. Yeah, I'm sticking around tonight. We'll see what kind of funny thing that a Cornwall Bean Clan would have on one of those questions. So, bring it on. This is KI5TAQ.
Tim, I saw on the blue screen you said you picked up a couple radios. You'll have to list them in there so I can tell you how terrible they are. Just kidding, Tim. I got an interesting Baofeng story for you sometime, too. You'll find it amusing. You may have heard it on the Boredom Breaker Net the other day. If not, we'll catch up. I'm going to clear with KI5TAQ sticking around. N5LKR, Ken in Texas, was in and out. I am lurking over there on the blue screen. So, hi, Ken, in two places. K6KJV, Rev Kev, this is KD8SLG. How you doing, buddy? You sticking around to play trivia with us tonight?
Nick and everyone else on the net, this is K6KJV here in Valley Springs, California. Yes, as always, I'm sticking around for the really big shoe, the big top, waiting for the clowns to be sent in their little miniature car. So strike up the band, play the song, and I also like to say hello to our local time traveler Dennis over in the Philippines. So with that, I'll pass the mic back to you there, Nick, from K6KJV.
All right, good to have you here tonight. I got you sticking around, and I'm going to give Dennis a little heads up. I'm going to ask him about tomorrow's lottery numbers when I get to him. We're going to clear with K6KJV. We got KC8FQV on the board next. Mark, how are you tonight, buddy? And are you sticking around?
.org. So the number 2, CARS.org. So, and today was a good day for me. I did some things, got the car straightened up. Well, it wasn't a problem, but now I know it. We're ready to go for the summer. So, KCFQV.
All right, good times, Mark. Just stick around. Wait for the beep. Please, wait for the beep. It's a net now, Mark's here. We're going to clear with KC8FQV, and it's my brother from another mother, W2JLS KD8SLG. How are you tonight, John? Can you stick around and play trivia with us?
KD8SLG, my brother from another mother. Yeah, I'm going to try. I'm in the kitchen poaching some salmon and a white wine with butter and other lovelies. And, I'm going to be listening in. In the unlikely event that I screw up, I wish everybody a good evening on their ears. And look forward to hearing the question. W2Josh, back to you, buddy.
W8WKY. And other lovelies. All right, man. I got you sticking around anyway. Good to hear from you. Enjoy your finely crafted meal. We're going to clear with W2JLS. Let's go to Dennis in the Philippines. DU3XCD, this is KD8SLG. How are you tonight, Dennis? You going to stick around for our trivia, or are you stopping by to say hi to us?
Yeah, good evening, everybody, and shout out to my good friend K6KJV, Rev Kev. Yeah, I'll be sticking around. And as far as the lotto number, I'm sorry, Nick. I have to ask Dr. Emmett Brown to load some plutonium on my DeLorean. So, yeah, I'll be playing the tonight. So, back to you, Nick. DU3XCD.
Dennis, great to have you back, and we may have to replace your flux capacitor. That seems to usually be the quickest way to get that time machine working. And thanks to you. We'll get back to you later on. Good talking to you again, and make us a regular thing. And Rev Kev is a good guy to know, isn't he? Going to clear with DU3XCD for now, and let's come back to Ohio and talk to Jerry and Shreve. KC8HDP, this is KD8SLG. Jerry, fine business tonight on the Worcester Club Net, and do you have enough fuel left to stick around and play trivia with us tonight? Or you just stopping by to say hi?
Good evening once again, Nick. Good to be here. Yeah, I'm the Energizer Bunny. I've got plenty of energy left, and I'm sticking around for the net. Send things back to you, Nick. KD8SLG from KC8HDP.
Maybe you can transfer some of that to me, Jerry. All right, man. Good to have you on board. KC8HDP is here for the duration tonight. KD8NEO, Daryl was in and out from Holmes County, WD8LLA. Neil was in and out of there from Metropolitan Brewster. Ned takes us out to my friends in Cibolo, Texas. Hello, Cibolo. KF5ADE or KG5SYC, whichever one of you picks up first. It's good to hear you tonight. Thanks for coming back. How are you? And are you sticking around tonight?
Good evening, Ned. Yes, this is This is KF5ADE, Nickelodeon, here in Cibolo. And we are going to be sticking around, and it's good to get on the net a little earlier this time, so we'll be able to listen to the trivia the first time around. And so do appreciate the net and all, and it's good fun, good friends, and good fellowship. So it's all good things to do. And good to hear down in the Philippines. We were TV-wide down there when we were in Japan a long time ago, down to Angeles City. So interesting things. So there's a common ground there. With that, I think I'll go ahead and pass it over to my YL, and we'll go ahead and do it that way. KF5AD, back to net control. We'll let you go to Sandy.
Well, this is KG5SYC, and we'll just tag it off of KF5ADEs and say hello, Nick and Net, and hanging around and listening to all the humor and the comical attributes that might come about. So that we'll leave it at that. lot, and we'll get back with everybody later. This is KT5SYC, back to net control.
Yeah, am I getting through? There we go. Sandy, we call that camaraderie. There we go. KG5SYC and KF580E. Nick and Sandy, great to have you guys in here with us tonight. You will be here for the first reading. That's awesome. Last on my list before I hand it off to Dustin, who's going to light up the nighttime airwaves. KF8DTA. I pulled you out there. You out there, Jeff? And do you want to stick around and play trivia with us tonight?
Yeah, I'll be listening in. I don't know that I'll be able to answer trivia. I'm getting kind of tired here. But, yeah, good to hear you all, and we'll say 73. I'll be listening. AF8DTA.
All right, man, I put you on the spot there. You'll be listening. That's all good. And, good talking to you tonight. We'll talk to you later on. KF8DTA, K8SLG. That's the top of the hour. Actually, it's a minute past, so it's time for Dustin to take over. I'd like to thank everybody who participated in tonight's pre-show. Have fun during the big show. KD8APC, this is KD8SLG. Light them up, Dustin.
All right, thank you so much there, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and EchoLink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-in, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're working with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks. We ask you to key for a couple seconds before and after you transmit. Make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, now hearing any emergency or priority traffic stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show, I'd like to check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar Charlie, WA8KOC, Fred Akron. Good evening.
Kilo Echo 8, Bravo, Hotel Quebec, KE8, BHQ, Benjamin, Mobile.
Alpha India 5 Whiskey November. Kyle in Claremore, Oklahoma. That's Alpha India 5 Whiskey November, Claremore, Oklahoma.
Kilo Quebec 4 Delta Alpha Delta. That's KQ4 DAD.
WA8KOC Fred. We have K8BHQ Ben in the mobile AI5 WN Kyle and KQ4 DAD Arthur. Let me just ask you, WA8KOC Fred, are you sticking around?
I'll tell you what, Dustin, currently I'm ripping this radio station apart, trying to make it look a little bit more neat and orderly. So I'm going to pass on sticking around for the trivia, but I just wanted to say hello. I tried to get in with Nick, checking in on the early pre-net, and EchoLink kept kicking me off. I don't get it. I guess it doesn't like me tonight. Take care. Have yourself a wonderful night. I'm sure the trivia will be fun. Thanks for taking my check-in. You can mark me in and out and just punch my ticket. KD8EPC, take care, pal. WA8KOC, 7-3 to all.
All right, right there, Fred. Well, I feel your pain. I think I may do the same here. My station's looking pretty bad nowadays. So great to hear you. And 73, and EchoLink does that sometimes when there's a lot of link systems connected. So don't feel bad there. Fred, 73, and good to hear you. And we'll catch you down the log. All right, we got a few check-ins here. Let's go up and get our trivia, and then we'll go down here and catch our mobile station. So let's see. Let's start with Mr. Lucy, W8HRF. I think he's got the main trivia. What do you have for us?
W8WKY.
KD8EPC, W8HRF. Good evening, Dustin. Tonight's main trivia question. I was going to have it be something, and then when I saw Nick and Sandy were here, I'm like, oh, I got to ask this other question I have in the backlog. So tonight's main trivia question is simply, what is a Nickelodeon? Your options are Alpha, another name for the Greek goddess of victory. Bravo, an early movie theater at which admission usually cost 5 cents. Charlie, a combination of the names of the creators of the children's cable TV channel. Or Delta, a roll of film which cost a nickel at the 5 and dime. Let me drop this and reread it. Again, tonight's main trivia question is, what is a Nickelodeon? Your options are Alpha, another name for the Greek goddess of victory. Bravo, an early movie theater at which admission usually cost 5 cents. Charlie, a combination of the names of the creators of the children's TV channel of the same name, Nickelodeon TV channel. Or Delta, a roll of film which cost a nickel at the 5 and dime. I'll get this posted to the blue screen. KD8EPC, W8HRF.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Now let's go to KYUK, Miss Lucy, for our alternate trivia. What do you have for us?
It's short, it's sweet, and it's alternate. Here we go. The story of Lassie, the classic quote-unquote dog saves the day story, may seem like a traditional American tale, but its author was not originally American. What nationality was he? A, Australian, B, British, C, Canadian, or D, Dobenian. Again, alternate trivia. The story of Lassie, the classic dog saves the day story, may seem like a traditional American tale, but its author was not originally American. What nationality was he? A, Australian, B, British, C, Canadian, or D, Dobenian. I'll post it in the blue screen. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy. Appreciate you doing it. Well, let's go over here to our mobile station, K8BHQ. Ben, good evening. How are you?
KD8EPC, KE8BHQ. I'm doing pretty good, Dustin. Just got off work and driving home. I don't have much for traffic, so I'll just go ahead and get on down to the trivia. I'm going to go with Bravo for the primary and Alpha for the secondary. That's about all I've got, and I hope to see some of you guys at the Tusco Ham Fest, I think is this Saturday, and I'll give it back to you. This is KE8BHQ.
All right there, Ben. We got you down for Bravo and Alpha, and we unfortunately won't be at the Ham Fest. We've got to work. We're saving our time for the Dayton Hamvention there, so we'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you on down the log. That's going to take us all the way back up here to the top. We're going to talk to Eddie, W3ETV, twice in one day. Eddie, how you doing?
Yeah, hi, Dustin. Yeah, it's great that I was able to talk to you this morning when I was sitting in the parking lot, grocery store, getting ready to go in, and I think that heavy air got to me this morning. And, of course, I've been fighting this cold, flu, whatever the heck it is, for the past week or so. So being outside in that heavy air didn't help very much, I guess. It's really not sounding too good right now. And I dropped my stick here. If anybody's wondering what stick that is, actually, I have a system of drawers here that I put all my junk in. And so in order to keep the drawer to the point where it will go in and out, slide in and out, easily, I have to have a stick that holds up the side of the drawer. I know it doesn't sound very, I don't know. It's really weird. Anyway, before I start coughing fit here, let me go ahead and give the answers. The answers to the main trivia question, I'm going to go with B, and the answer to the alternate trivia question is C. So that is B, C, and we'll come up with some sort of an answer for that as well. But anyway, I'll say 73 for now, and have a great night, and I'm going to put my stick back. Back to net.
All right, there, Eddie. We got you on for Bravo and Charlie. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great night, and we'll look forward to catching you down the logs. Let's go over to Mr. Ray now, K5CFY. Good evening. How are you, Ray?
KD8 EPC in the net, K5CFY. Good evening there, Mr. Dustin. Thanks for lighting up the airways for us. We definitely appreciate it. I'm going to go with Delta and Alpha for my guesses. So, again, thanks for doing the net. Good to hear everybody out there. Hope everybody's doing well. We'll say 73. It's Ray K5CFY, and we'll be listening.
All right there, Ray. We'll say 73 to you. Thanks again for joining us. We really appreciate it, and we'll look forward to catching you there on down the log. And for anybody who doesn't know, you can find Mr. Ray and all the other wonderful net controllers every day on the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker net. That's on Allstar Node 49562 and EchoLink N5XQK-R. They run a couple hours, switch net controls at the top of the hour, and welcome rechecks. So check them out if you can. With that, Ray, 73, have a great evening. Give a little Fred a scratch on the ears, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. Let's jump on down to Brian now, KF8G. This is KD8PC. How you doing there, Brian, and how was the car cruising tonight?
Oh, they had a lot of cars. It was a lot of fun. If you go on Facebook, I forget the name of the page, Ohio Cruisins or something like that, they've got pictures, so you can look at the pictures. I'm not going to make the Hamfest Saturday. Corvette Club's going down to that roundhouse in Silvercreek, that train thing. So I'll be doing that. I'm not long for leaving for Alabama. That'll be a lot of fun. But, well, as far as the trivia, I'm going to say 42. The answer to the universe and everything. Back to net control, KF8G.
All right there, Brian. We'll say 73 to you. We'll put your answer down as 42 tonight. And enjoy the roundhouse. I hear it's pretty cool. I haven't personally been, but I've seen some pictures. So 73, Brian. Have a great night. We'll catch you down the log. Let's go talk to Bob now. K8LYJ. How you doing?
Good evening, Dustin. I'm not horrible. Spent yesterday cleaning up the office. Spent today taking the XYL to an appointment. And now just getting my camera done up for a photo shoot coming up in a week or so. Want to make sure I got the good camera for that one. As far as trivia, one of them I know, and one of them I'm just guessing at. I'll leave it to you to guess which one it is, which one is which. But I'm going to go bed and breakfast. Bravo and Bravo. And we'll turn it back to you. K8LYJ.
And to FMP, checking in.
I heard a station there. Stand by for a few minutes, station. We're not taking check-ins at the second. We'll take some more check-ins here in a few minutes, so stand by. Let's go back up here real quick to Bob, and we'll say we got you down for B&B. We'll say 73 TNF. We'll catch you on down the log. Let's go over here now to KA0KDW. Brad, what's going on in Missouri?
W8WKY.
Good evening, Dustin. Everyone else on the net. KA0KDW. Sorry about that. I had to make sure I didn't, that I still had it. I accidentally slipped off my PGT here. But I'm going to go with Bravo for the first one and whatever letter Australia was for the second one. I don't remember what letter that was. It's been too long and my mind's done wandered since then. But otherwise, not a whole lot going on. Just glad to be back where it's cool. I was talking to Nick there before the pre-show and went into the doctor's office this morning, and our car is without air conditioning, and most of the afternoon I was in the car. Got to get that fixed, but and I have the mobile sitting on my lap, so it just made it even warmer. So I got home, spent 2 hours laying in front of the air conditioner and on my bed, and then ran the Missouri net, went and got a shower, and got done just in time to join the pre-show. So a little bit of a tight schedule there. But otherwise, not a whole lot. And to continue my little radio song that I did there during the pre-show, my sign-off when I did news from the Ozarks News Network by Brad Stowe. All right, back to you, Dustin. KA0KDW.
All right there, Brad. Well, sorry you had to be in the car with no air conditioning. My truck's AC doesn't work, but it was plenty cool with the window down, so there you go. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you down the log. We get you down for Bravo and Alpha again. Let's jump on over to Kelly KC0LRM for the second time today, I think, right? How you doing there, Kelly?
Oh, KD8EPC. Yep, this is the second time today. Not a lot going on here. Just want to get on the net and listen to all the stuff on the blue screen here. I'm wishing I had one of those beers that Nick keeps posting on there, but I don't. That's tomorrow night. So that's about all. Give me my answers before I forget. I almost had them backwards. I was going to say B and B, but it's B and B. So that's about all I got. Back to you, and let you get on down the list. Everybody have a good one. 73s.
Comment.
Station with a comment. Go ahead.
KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. I just wanted a confirmation from Kelly if that was B and B or if it was B and B. KD8SLG, back to net control.
That would be the latter, B and B.
Wait, I'm confused. AA8CS. All right, now before this thing goes off the rails, let me make sure I've got control of this thing. All right, this is KD8EPC, and we're going to say 73 to Kelly. We got you down for B and B. I think that's right anyway. Next on the list here, the one, the only, my favorite president, AA8CS. Gary, how are you?
Oh, no, I couldn't possibly be next. I think you're wrong with that, Dustin. It's not B and B. It's B and B. So, get it straight, please. That's got to go down in the annals of classicism on the BeaconNet. Seriously. Nicely done, everyone. Anyway, I'm going to go B and B too, but just B and B, not B and B. So if you got me down for B and B, then I think you got me down for what I want, which is B and B, not to be confused with B&B. No, only thing I have tonight, Dustin, to cut this a little shorter than I want it to be, or than it should be anyway. Sarah will be holding a clinic for new licensees, and I know this is just the Akron area, but real important stuff. If you're a new licensee, it's a class for you. It's entitled, I Have My License, Now What? So if you've gotten a license and you're thinking if you just have questions, this clinic is for you. It's going to be held on May 3rd from 10 a.m. to 12 noon at the Rittman, Wayne County Public Library, 75. It'll be in Rittman. More information than you will ever need to know is on our website, w8wky.org. I'll repeat that, w8wky.org. Anyway, if you need class or if you'd like the class, come on down. We're waiting for you. Dustin, back to net, AAHCS.
All right there, Gary. Well, great to hear you. Thanks for your info. And my apologies. I've got you down for B&B, not to be confused with a B and B. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great night, and great to hear you out there, Gary. It's been a while. So this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and next on my list here is Uncle Fred, K8QFT. How was the ball game?
Yes. Went to the ball game today. Unfortunately, they lost 5-1, but we did take 2 out of 3 from the dreaded Yankees, so that's not too bad. Cavaliers won tonight. You know, every once in a while I see something like that convinces me that there are some crazy people in this world. Well, on Facebook a few minutes ago, I see where, and now it's Facebook, yeah, but this is a reliable source. Channel 8 News reports that some nuts in Los Angeles, I can hardly keep from laughing when I'm saying this, some nut in Los Angeles with a chainsaw cutting down trees has been arrested. He cut down at least 5 good-sized trees on city property in Los Angeles. Actually, the picture shows like on the sidewalk, and there's like 4 good, healthy-sized trees laying there. I don't know if people think that they can take a chainsaw and go cutting trees down in a city like Los Angeles. Oh boy! Now don't that beat all, as Barney or as Andy Griffith would say. K8QFT back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. Well, good to hear you out there tonight. And I'll tell you what, I actually did see that. The guy cut down a whole row of trees down on the side of the road there. Just absolutely wild. People will do anything nowadays, I guess. So we'll say 73 to you, and we'll catch you on down the log. And let's go here to the land of snow and maple syrup and talk to ABA and Mo Andy. How you doing?
KD8EPC, this is AB8MO. I was thinking, I've had my license for almost 26 years, and I still got to figure that out. I have my license, now what? I don't have an answer for that. Anyhow, I did work the British Virgin Islands on 40. I actually needed that band spot, so wonderful. Let's see here, Trivium. Let's see. I think I'll go with B&D, not to be confused with B&B or D&D. I don't know what a dopamine is. Dobenian? I gotta go with that. Let's see here. I guess that's all I got for now. Dustin, we need to get together sometime. Let me know what you want to do. Back she comes. This is AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. Great to hear you. We got you down for your answers. Oh, boy, they're lagging in the blue screen, but I know Nick got them. But great to hear you out there tonight, and we'll definitely get together here soon. Boy, I got to see what I got going on tomorrow. I'll shoot you a text in a little bit after the net. So we'll say 73 for now, and we're going to jump on over here to Oklahoma, talk to KI5TAQ, Taco Tim. Take it away.
Good afternoon, or I should say good evening, Dustin. This makes twice in a row we've talked to each other. Trivia questions. Put me down for Delta and Delta. Double D's. Yeah, hearing about some of the stories like that, the guy cutting down trees, you kind of sit there and say, what snapped in his brain? I don't know, maybe his rubber band. Oh, well. But then, of course, let's see, tonight, I kind of tried to stir the pot with Alan tonight. He was more busy in the belly of the airplane tonight. So I don't think he may be on tonight, but I'll let you see. But I'll send it back to Net. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim, we got you down for double D's, and we'll say 73 to you. Have a great night, and we'll catch you down the log. Looks like N5LKR Ken was in and out, so we'll say 73 to him. And that's going to take me on over to Valley Springs, California here. We're going to go talk to Rev Kev, K6KJV. Good evening. How you doing?
Well, hello to you, Mr. Dustin. And, let's see, who else? Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Lucy. And, of course, the youngins. And Nick and Eric and the rest of the crew and everyone else on the net. I'm doing just fine, and what am I doing? I'm playing trivia here on the Beacon Net, and with that, I just want to let it be known, because I heard it straight, and I can understand Mr. Kelly. It was B and B, okay? And so with that, I want to take and give my answers as a patriotic Cornwaldobenian myself. I'm going to say double the D's. That's right, the Delta and the Delta. There you go. So you don't forget, it's not DD or Delta and Delta tonight. I was mixing it up. It's the Delta and the Delta. That's right. Double the D's, or should it be the double the D's? There you go. And as far as that gentleman there in L.A., Uncle Fred, he must have been a patriotic U.S. citizen if they arrest him for cutting down trees, because some undocumented people can kill people and just go on their way about their business. So there you go. That's my rant for tonight. And with that, I'm going to shut up and pass the mic back to Dustin. There you go. Mr. Dustin, take the mic away from K6KJV.
All right there, Kevin. Well, great to hear you, and we got you down for the double D's there. So there you go. Great to hear you, and you know what? I got a good laugh out of that. So good to hear you, Kevin. 73, and have a great night. That's going to bring me to Northern Mark now. KC8FQV, take it away.
All right, KC8FQV. Well, I'm going to say B on the first one, definitely. Well, you know, go BB on both of them tonight. And, well, Cars Group's got a bus going for those up in the Cleveland, Ohio area. website, their club website is the number 2 cars, CARS.org. Katie at FTS, Eddie, is doing and helping get that all put together. Saturday the 17th, and they'll leave from 3 locations along 71. I think one's in Berea, one's at 303, and one's in Lodi. So you can get a hold of him and look on the club website. And I'm going to send it back to the net control. But I say BB in it with a nice day out. KC8FQV.
All right there, Mark. Well, we're driving down there, so we don't need a bus ride ourselves. But for those who do, I guess check it out. We got you down for double V's there, Mark. Have a good night, and it was a nice day. Let's go talk to John now, W2JLS. How you doing there, John? This is KD8EPC. Take it away.
KD8EPC. This is W2JLS. Can I get a quick radio check? I'm trying to be on the radio, and last time I did this, I was ticket fencing the other day. I did check my coax, but wondering how I'm sounding.
There's like a little noise in the background, but you're making it in there fine. I hear everything you're saying.
All right, I'll stick it out on RF. Yeah, sorry if the quality's not very good. Let's see. So the trivia questions, I'm going to go, I'm not sure of the letters, but Nickelodeon, I'm going to guess as being a nickel theater. And the other one is really trivia. I have absolutely no idea, but I'm just going to cue off of Lassie, and I think Scotland would be considered British as well. So I'm going to go with whatever letter British was. So those are my guesses tonight, and thanks for having me in the air. Good to hear you tonight, Dustin. And go Yankees! They took one from the Guardians. Good job, Guardians. To take 2 from the Bronx Bombers, that's not too shabby. W2JLS passing it back.
All right there, John. We got you on for B&B and Boo Yankees. So we'll say 73 to you, John. Have a great evening, and we'll have to catch up there real soon, my friend. Well, let's go over to Dennis now. DU3XCD. How you doing there, Dennis?
EchoLink. Transmitting.
Yeah, good evening, Dustin. Good evening, everybody. Well, presently, you're not going to believe it, it's 103 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the current heat index in my location. And we're expecting a high of probably about 115 degrees Fahrenheit just late afternoon today. It's really hot. But anyway, yeah, for the trivia, let me see. The first one, I'll go with B, as in Bravo, yeah. And for the second trivia, I mean the alternate trivia, I wish I have a way to determine the accent of the dogs. But I'll probably go with Bravo also. So BB, Baked Beans or Bad Boy. So back to you, Dustin. DU3, XCD.
All right there, Dennis. Well, remind me not to visit the Philippines this time of year. I think I would die if it was that hot here. It's 60 degrees Fahrenheit here currently, and I've got to know, is that dry heat or is that a humid heat? How does that go there?
EchoLink. Transmitting.
It's humid. I think the humidity now is about 80%, so... My gosh, I'm really sweating. Anyway, back to you, Dustin. DU3 XCD.
All right there, Dennis. Well, I'm sitting over here in front of my air conditioning, sweating a little bit for you. So I'll say 73 to you. Have a great night. And, man, try to get on the cool side of the door if you can. Let's see. Let's go on down here now to Jerry, QCH HDP. How you doing there, Jerry?
W8WKY.
Well, good evening, Dustin, and everyone on the net. I'm doing all right. Let's see, trivia. I'm going to go with Bravo for the regular, the main one, and for the alternate, I'll go with Alpha. I have no idea. Anyway, when the Cleveland plays the New York Yankees, I got to wave my Pete Franklin, I hate the Yankees hanky. And kind of dating myself with that, but those of us who have been around know what that is and who that was. But anyway, just enjoying the net, and great to hear everyone. And I haven't checked in a while, so I thought I'd stop by and say hello. So don't have anything else, so I'm going to send things back to you, Dustin. KD8EPC and the Beacon Net 73.
All right there, Jerry. Well, wonderful to hear you, my friend. We got you down for Bravo and Alpha. We'll say 73, and have a great evening there, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. Let's jump on over to Cibolo and talk to Miss Sandy, KG5SYC. Good evening there, Miss Sandy. Take it away.
This is KG5SYC, and hello, Net. It's been a wild and crazy couple weeks with being sick, and then we're still trying to do the recovery. Stomach is still kind of trying to figure things out if it wants to be good or if it wants to be a little on the achy side. But we had the boys for the last couple days, and it's been fun being with them. The littlest one is still kind of having a sensitive stomach, so he's not holding things down too well, which makes it hard on his Abba. But nonetheless, we're doing better. And trivia. Well, I guess I'm going to have to go with the group. And I don't know whether it's going to be a B and a B, or B or B, or BB. There you go. We'll just let you figure it out. This is KG5SYC.
All right there, Miss Sandy. Well, good to hear you, and glad you had fun there with the grandkids. And we'll say 73 to you for now, and have a great evening. And I was going to bring you on over to Nickelodeon himself, KF5ADE. How you doing?
Good evening, y'all. Yeah, it's so good to be back on the net. Yeah, Sandy and I had last week, we had quite a bout of stomach virus of some sort that we picked up from the two boys, and their entire family was sick for several days, and we were sick for several days. So we are getting over it, but it's all good. We had the boys back over here today and yesterday, but there's still some issues with them as well. So, but nonetheless, we're getting past it, and it's all good. It's good to be back on the radio or back on the net for sure. In lieu of the comedy routine of the B&B, I'm going to go ahead and put my answers in as Baker ampersand. I'm not going to mess this up. Something fierce one way or the other. Ampersand and another Baker. So I got Baker, ampersand, Baker. I just had to read that off just to put that in there that way. So there's no confusion whether it's B and B or B or B and B and B. So, all right, is that all good for y'all, Dustin? KF5AD, returning back to net control.
All right there. I appreciate the clearness on your answer there, Nickelodeon, because I've had all kinds of B and B's or B and B's or B plus B's. There's all kinds of different things that could be there. So we'll say 73. Glad y'all are feeling better, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. I think Fred was in and out, but we'll try him again. W8KOC. Fred, are you still there? All right, I thought he was punching his ticket. That's going to bring me on down here to Kyle now. AI5WAN. Good evening, Kyle. How you doing?
Alpha India 5 Whiskey November. I'm doing really good. As you guys might see in the chat, I just made mention that you guys were the first person I ever contacted 2 weeks ago when I first got my technician license. And then a couple days later, I went to Green Country Ham Fest, met so many great hams, and I guess it convinced me to go study real hard, so I went and studied and ended up passing my general and amateur extra last week. So now I have this call sign. In any case, with the letters, or with the questions, I'll go Delta and Charlie. Delta and Charlie. And I just want to say thank you to Lucy for mentioning last week about how to find you guys on NetLogger. With that, I'll be out 73.
All right there, Kyle. Well, I'll say congratulations to you, and welcome again to the Beacon Net. Glad to have you with us, and get you on for Delta and Charlie for your answers, and that's awesome. You got your extra, and we'll say 73, and just watch out for Alan there, that KI5DAY. He's a character. So we'll say 73 to you and catch you on down the log, and that's going to bring me over here to KQ4DAD. Arthur, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. It's listening in. I'm going with D and A for the trivia. So, that's my final answer. We'll see what happens there. The upside, I just got a new Jeep and trying to figure out how to install a radio in. So, there we go. KQ4 DAD, back to net control.
All right there, Arthur. Well, great to hear you out there tonight. We appreciate you joining us, and good luck getting that radio installed. Arthur, was your answer Bravo and Delta or Alpha and Delta? Or did I totally miss it?
Delta and Alpha.
All right, I had it totally wrong. Delta and Alpha. Thanks again there. I appreciate it, Arthur. Boy, I was just not paying attention and knew it was my NetLogger. So there you go. So we'll say 73 to you. Thanks again for coming back with your trivia, because I totally missed it in one ear and right out the other. So 73, Arthur, and come back and join us when you can. Arthur was at the bottom of the list as it stands. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
Whiskey, Whisker 3 Kilo, WB3K, Phil from Canal Fulton, Ohio.
Kilo 7, Yankee Bravo Papa, and Twin Falls, Idaho.
Quebec KE0, WOQ, Travis from Muscatine, Iowa.
Kilo 7, Yankee Bravo Papa, Annette.
Network control, this is Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha Tango Alpha. Guy from Georgetown, Texas, responding.
Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, W8TD, John.
Kilo 7, Yankee Bravo Papa, Annette, and Twin Falls, Idaho. I think I got in this time.
All right, guys, let me hold it up right there and make sure I got it.
W8WKY.
Got WV3K Phil. I have KE0WLU. I have KK7YBP Annette. I have KJ588 Guy. I have W8TD John. I think there was a KF8 station in there that I got doubled on too. That KF8 station. Go ahead and come back. All right, nothing heard. Let's go out there and talk to Phil, WV3K. Good evening, Phil. How you doing?
KDAPC, net control. Hi, Dustin. Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Well, it's good to hear everyone. Well, it's good to hear all who are on. And for those that are listening, hopefully they're being entertained. So anyway, I just wanted to say hello to you and Nick, and to Lucy and Josh, and a whole bunch of others, and Andy out there. Nick, glad to see Nick's recovering really nicely and enjoying getting out more now, and that makes me glad for him. So anyway, I'm going to go with Bravo and Delta, not because I have an understanding of the questions, nor do I bother looking anything up, so it's fun. Right or wrong, I learned something from it. And hopefully everyone's enjoying the nice weather that we're having. Haven't looked at the forecast, but I think that we are expected to have some change of weather, becoming rainy here for a couple of days in the soon coming. So anyway, looking forward to continuing on and seeing the beauty of the summer yet to be upon us. With that, I'll go ahead and send her back over to you, Dustin, and you guys have a wonderful evening, and love to you all. So take care, and God bless. 7312. This is Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Back to the control.
All right there, Phil. Well, great to hear you, and I'll tell you what, it was a nice day out. I spent like 6-7 hours mowing today between Ed's and my house, so it was good to be out, but I think tomorrow I might try to spend a little time outside and a little inside taking a nap, so we'll say 73. This next one, my logger says not 100% sure about, so if I'm close and I have the call wrong, you can correct me. KE0WOU, good evening, take it away.
Correction, it's KE0WOQ.
All right, can you give it to me phonetically? Is that Whiskey Oscar Quebec?
Roger, QSL, it's Kilo Echo 0, Whiskey Oscar Quebec, QSL.
QSL, I got you there, Travis. KE0WOQ. Good evening, sir. How you doing? Welcome to the Beacon Net.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate you welcoming me. Thanks for welcoming me to the net. It's going pretty well. Haven't been doing too much. Doing college and earning my bachelor's degree in information technology. It's going pretty well. We get a week off coming up here on Sunday, so that ought to be nice before the next term starts.
Well, very good there. Sounds like some good stuff there. Did you happen to hear our trivia questions this evening? And if not, would you like us to reread them for you?
Sure, if you have time. Yeah, I think, well, I just turned my radio on. I think like, 10 minutes ago, so yeah, I probably missed it.
I'll tell you, we've only read them once at the top of the hour, so we'll read them again there. Let's go over to Mr. Lucy, W8HRF, for the main trivia question. Take it away there. Would you pre-read it for us, please?
KD8EPC, W8HRF, absolutely. Tonight's main trivia question is, what is a Nickelodeon? Your options are Alpha, another name for the Greek goddess of victory, Bravo, an early movie theater at which admission only cost 5 cents, Charlie, a combination of the names of the creators of the children's cable TV channel of the same name, Nickelodeon, or Delta, a roll of film which costs a nickel at the 5 and dime store. Again, tonight's main trivia question, what is a Nickelodeon? Your options are A, another name for the Greek goddess of victory, B, an early movie theater at which admission usually costs 5 cents, Charlie, a combination of the names of the creators of the children's cable TV channel, or Delta, a roll of cost a nickel at the 5 and dime. KD8 EPC W8 HRF.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Let's see here, KYUK, Miss Lucy for the alternate trivia question. Would you mind rereading it for us there, Miss Lucy?
KD8APC, KE8YUK. I remember to sign this time. Alternate trivia, the story of Lassie, the classic dog saves the day story, may seem like a traditional American tale, but its author was not originally American. What nationality was he? A, Australian, B, British, C, Canadian, or D, Dobenian? There you go. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy. Let's go down to Travis again, KE0WOQ. Take it away.
KE0WOQ for ID. I heard it resend itself. For the first one, I would say C as in Charlie. And for the second trivia, I would say possibly B as in Bravo. Back to Neb.
All right there, Travis. We got you down for Charlie and Bravo there. Thanks for joining us this evening. Come back and catch us. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So we'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. And that's going to bring me on over here to Annette, KK7YBP. How you doing?
I am not doing too bad. Thank you for asking. I hope your day has went well today for you. I hope tomorrow is even better. Let's see. I'm going to go with B as in Bravo. And I think English, I wasn't sure what letter English was. So whatever that one was, I'm going with that. Also, may I get your call sign slowly and phonetically? I got Whiskey 8. That's what I get. Slowly and phonetically, please.
All right there, Annette. We've got your trivia answers down for B and B. And my call sign is Kilo Delta 8 Echo Papa Charlie. Kilo Delta 8 Echo Papa Charlie. KD8PC. The name is Dustin, and we're here in Medina, Ohio. Back to you.
Roger. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Now I can have you wrote down in my book, and I will remember for a little while anyways, at least until I start a new book, which won't be for you. I appreciate it, yes. So my answers are Bravo. There we go. Them are my answers. Thanks, Dustin. You have a good KK7YBP.
W8WKY.
All right there, Annette. Thanks for joining us. We got you down for Bravo, and I keep a book, but also this net logger is really handy, and phonetics help exponentially, though. So we'll say 73. Have a great evening, and thanks again for joining us. It's always a pleasure to hear from you. Let's go over to Guy now, KJ5ATA. What's going on in Texas?
Yeah, hello, Dustin. Network control for BeaconNet, one of the best nets that there is. Anyways, golly, it's been a nice day today, actually. A little bit of rain showers here in central Texas, but that's expected to be in April showers. I wish we had more of them, actually. Anyways, as far as the questions are, I'm going to say B, Bravo, and then for the next one, I didn't quite catch the whole question. I think it had something. If it was a TV show with a dog, but and if I'm not mistaken, if I remember Lassie or something like that, so that's what this is about. I think it was a British dog, an English collie. So I might say that might be Bravo on that one, but I may have misinterpreted that question. Anyways, it's okay to come back with a clarification or not. It's not a big thing. Anyways, okay, we're going to throw it back to the network, and so I will stand by. You bet. This is KJ5ATA.
All right there, Guy. Well, I'll jump back to you if we decide to read him again there. How does that sound for you? But I'm going to say 73 to you for now, my friend. Thanks for joining us, as always, and we'll catch you on down the log. Well, let's go on over here now to John, W8TD. Where in the world are you?
KD8EPC on the net. Pardon me. Whiskey 8 Tango Delta W8TD. For trivia, for the first question, I'm going to have to go with E, none of the above, based on my personal history, because 50 years ago, I used to work on Nickelodeons, which were at the time 50 years old. So I didn't see the machines that I have always known as Nickelodeons in the list. The next trivia, we'll go with wild guess of B for British. Where am I? Well, we're finally in protected waters. We're between Queen Charlotte Island and Bella Bella, British Columbia. Sailing pretty much north toward Ketchikan. About 200 miles out, should be arriving there tomorrow morning. We've had a nasty headwind ever since Los Angeles, which has been, 5 days or more. We've had winds across the deck of anywhere from 35 to 55 knots. But we're in protected water now, and wind across the deck is, I think, a little under 20 knots, so that should be kind of pleasant, although it's 50 degrees, and thus it feels colder than that. We've got about 6,000 miles since this leg of the trip began in April 3rd in Tampa. We've got maybe 1,200 miles left to go before we destinate at Whittier. KD8EPC in the net. W8TD.
All right there, John. We got John for Echo and Bravo, and it's great to hear you out there, and always interesting to see where you're traveling and what you're doing there. So we'll say 73, safe travels, and we'll catch you down the log. And that's going to bring me to my good friend Jairus, AI5Q, number 42. How are you there, Jairus? Take it away.
Well, hello, Dustin, and everybody on the net. I am doing quite well, seeing as I'm number 42, which is the answer to life, the universe, and everything, but I was just explaining in the blue screen how the question is, what is 6 times 9? There's a reason the math doesn't math on that one, but you got to read all 5 books in the trilogy to understand what's going on to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. I already put in my answers as B and D, not to be confused with B and B. So make sure you get them down in the correct order, respectively. Otherwise, I'll have to come back and chide you for not marking me down correct. Having a good night, just hanging out, drinking a couple beers, and waiting to talk to Shannon when the net's over. So we'll say 73 and give it back to you. Have a good one, and great net tonight, guys. You guys are knocking it out the park. AI 5Q73.
Well, Jairus, it's great to hear you. It's not often I get to hear you on the net there, so we're happy you're here tonight. And if your answers are wrong and they're not in the right order, you're going to have to fight Nick about it. But sounds like that might be an after party there for the net. So we'll say 73 to you for now, and we'll catch you on down the log. Jairus, at the bottom of the list as it stands, this is KD8EPC. I'm looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
November 8, X-ray, Kilo Delta, N8XKD. Hi, Diamond, here in Barberton.
All right, I'll take them one at a time. It was N8XKD. Good evening. How are you?
Oh, we're doing fine. I'm not participating in
All right, I only got part of that there, but I got enough to hear you in there. So we'll say 73 to you. Thanks for stopping by there, and come and join us on the Beacon Net anytime there. You were number 43 on the list tonight. So we appreciate you joining us. We'll say 73 to you, and this is KD8EPC. We're going to make one more call for check-ins before we go talk to the net control team. Please call now. Nothing heard. Let's go back up here to the top. Let's talk to, oh boy, who's first on the list here? Let's talk to KQKO. Nick at night, how you doing?
KQKO. Good evening, Dustin, and good evening, around that. I'm doing pretty well. Just kind of hanging in there and, you know, doing the things that I have to do in a week. The trivia, I'm going to go with Bravo and Bravo for my answers, so Nick doesn't get confused. That's Bravo and Bravo. Yeah, aside from that, just kind of hanging out, enjoying the midweek, and looking forward to the weekend. So with that, I'll pass it back to you, Dustin, KQKO.
All right there, Nick. We'll say 73. We got you down for B and B. Not to be confused with B and B or B and B. So we'll say 73. Let's go talk to Eric now. KAVZA. How you doing?
KD8EPC in the group. KE8VZA here. Doing well, Dustin. Hope you are too. Good net so far. Let's see. Trivia. I'm going to go with Bravo and Charlie. Bravo and Charlie. And what else? So, decided to pop my right rear tire off and take a look at what the grinding noise was. And as I suspected, one of my brake pads is shot and the other one's well on its way, which means the left-hand side's going to need to be replaced as well. But, yeah, so give me something to do, keep me off the street. Anyway, that's not all I have. Enjoying the net. So, this is KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right there, Eric. Well, good luck replacing your brake pads. That's never fun, but shouldn't be too bad there. The weather's been nice, so enjoy it while you can. Let's go over here and talk to KD8SLG. Just Nick, the man behind the curtain. How you doing there, Just Nick?
KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Dustin, all the boredom breaker netizens. Yeah, okay. Yeah, soundtrack's still on from this afternoon. Oh, the Beacon netizens. Wow. All right, I'm going Bravo on Bravo for trivia to start with. So I guess I'll fill that in for myself in a minute. That would be B and B, not B and B. Whew, man, that was a stretch. Anyway, I got my license what now or now what thing sounds kind of cool, but I don't think anybody wants me to talk to anybody there. Rev Kev, I'm interested in hearing more about his dual residency. That interests me. Wonder how he got that. Congratulations to the guy who checked in last week for the first time, and then checked in next time, having his extra license. That was Kyle, right? AI5WN. That's awesome. Congrats, Kyle, if you're still out there. And Jairus, if you really want to find, here's my question to everybody out there: A cubed plus B cubed plus C cubed equals 42. If anybody can come up with that answer for me, I'll be listening. This is KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right there, Nick. Well, thanks for doing everything you're doing behind the scenes there and making me just follow the pink line there. I really do appreciate you and glad to have you back. I'm going to go with double D's for right answers. We're going to go over here down to W8HRF. Mr. Lucy, give us your comments, break, and give us the main trivia answer.
KD8EPC, W8HRF. I googled next question. It doesn't make sense. Oh, my goodness. Well, I got to answer my trivia questions. I don't want to cave to Pierce. I'm going to do it. Bravo and Bravo. Not to be confused. Bravo and Bravo. No, that didn't make sense. B and B. God help us all. Anyways, good net tonight. That was fun. I'm just sitting here making a wire harness. Yaesu radios, mobile radios, have two different types of connectors to connect the head to the base, depending on which one you got and what year it was made. So some of them have an Ethernet adapter, and some of them have a phone line adapter. And I want to be able to take my radios between any of my vehicles. So, and I only want to run one cable. So I'm trying to take some Cat5e, stick an RJ45 Ethernet connector on one part of it, and then splice in, what is this? An RJ11 phone line adapter, so that I can just choose one, and I can have one line run. Obviously, you can only use one at a time, but yeah, we're going to see if that works or not. I'm excited. I'm getting my FTM 400 in the mail tomorrow. That will be cool. Get that installed and programmed up. What else is going on? Oh, Eric was mentioning his brake stuff with his car. I was out looking at the 4Runner today. Took it on a test drive. Something's not right. Something's burning. I can't figure it out, though. I'm looking around. It's on fire, and I can't find it. So I may actually take that to the shop at the end of the week here. So we will see. I don't remember if I'm reading the trivia or not. Did you ask me to read the trivia now, Dustin?
It's affirmative there, Josh. Go ahead and read it.
All right, thanks. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. All right, tonight's main trivia question was, what is a Nickelodeon? Your options were Alpha, another name for Greek goddess of victory; Bravo, an early movie theater at which admission usually cost 5 cents; Charlie, a combination of the names of the creators of the children's TV channel; D, roll of film which cost a nickel at the 5 and dime. The answer was Bravo, an early movie theater at which admission usually cost 5 cents. As John W8TD alluded to, though, A secondary definition for Nickelodeon is a jukebox. So technically that would be correct. I guess I should have said which of the following options is a Nickelodeon. So I do apologize for that. But the answer is Bravo, movie theater at which admission usually costs 5 cents. Nickelodeon was the first type of indoor exhibition space dedicated to showing projected motion pictures in the U.S. and Canada, usually set up in converted storefronts. These small, simple theaters charge 5 cents for admission, and they flourished between 1905 and 1915. The American children's cable station Nickelodeon was named after the theater type, and Nickelodeon, the original term, was coined from the nickel coin, and the ancient Greek word Odeon, which apparently means roofed over theater. So, anyways, that's tonight's main trivia. Back to you, Dustin. 7-3 all. Thanks for running the net. Good to hear y'all. KD8EPC W8HRF.
Information.
Go ahead there, John.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, Nickelodeon's predated jukeboxes by many decades, and movie theaters too. Nickelodeon's started in the 19th century and lasted until tubes. They were musical boxes. They had, similar to a player piano, they were pneumatic. They worked off of paper roll. In fact, a number of them incorporated a player piano, but they would also have a snare drum and bells and chimes and a xylophone and all manner of instruments in them. And I'm reasonably certain that the theaters adopted the name from the pre-existing machinery. Sorry about that. Whiskey Tango Delta.
All right there, John. Well, thanks for the interesting information there. We really do appreciate it. Let's say 70. So we'll catch you down the log. All right, let's go over to Miss Lucy now, K8YUK. Take it away there for the alternate.
KD8ABC, K8YUK. My day was all right. Started out in the morning. I'm beginning to dread when Betty wakes up because it's always sooner than I want it to be. And she's always much more awake than I feel like she should be, but that's okay. We ended up meeting pretty much her best friend and his little brother out at a park in Hudson, which made her day. They both got a lot of sun, a lot of exercise, a couple scrapes, and peanut butter and jelly. And it's always good to see them play together. It was very cute. And he is, 6 months older than her? Something like that. And they are the same height. She is a giant. But his mom is pretty petite. So I think that's just what his genes gave him. But it is really funny to see a 3-year-old, who's getting better at speaking and getting better at communicating. And then Betty, who is trying really hard, but mostly babbles when she's excited, but still like a good quarter or half an inch taller than this poor boy. But they still had a lot of fun. And came back. She went to bed, and I got some housework done, and I'm researching roses and researching grapes and figuring out how I'm doing everything wrong because it's a lot, but that's how you learn. And I don't know. I'm excited to try out some new things, and hopefully they won't die on me. All right, I'll let it drop and do all trivia. Oh, yes, and I do abstain from main trivia, not just because you read the answer, but because I knew the answer beforehand. I heard the same source that he did. Anyway, Alternate trivia, the story of Lassie, the classic dog saves the day story, may seem like a traditional American tale, but its author was not originally American. What nationality was he? A. Australian, B. British, C. Canadian, or D. Dobenian? The answer was, in fact, B. Eric Knight created the character Lassie in a short story published in the Saturday Evening Post, 1938, which he expanded into the novel Lassie Come Home in 1940. He was killed in a plane crash while on a mission in World War II. He became a U.S. citizen and a major in the U.S. Army Special Services shortly before his death. So he was British for most of his life, and then died in the service. And I also thought about changing Dobenian when I looked at it again, because I couldn't remember why I did it, but then I realized I did A, B, and C, so that's why. However, spoiler for next week, if I do alternate trivia next week, it made me cry laughing. I forgot how I wrote it. So please tune in next week. If I have alternate, it's going to be great. All right. Good night, everybody. God bless. And back to you, Dustin. 73 is all.
All right, thanks again there for doing the alternate trivia, Miss Lucy. We really do appreciate it. We'll say 73 and catch you on down the log. This is KD8PC with the Beacon Net. We're at the bottom of the list, and this is the last call for check-ins. Please call now. All right, nothing else heard on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the Beacon Net crew. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. This on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and EchoLink W8WR. Also, don't forget to check out the except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. Don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Border Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 4. For y'all.
all plugged in.
KF5ADE. I think we're going to go ahead and shut it down. Y'all have a good evening. Thanks for a great net. And congratulations to Kyle, who got his amateur extra in a general class in one fell swoop. So good job. KF5ADE 73, y'all. Good night.
Seven three, Nick and Sandy. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. W8HRF.
KCFQV. Well, today it was the hand. Yeah, 5 Bs. 5 Bs. So that becomes a hand because there's 5 fingers, KCFQV.
Yeah, so I wonder if that's B, B and B, B and B, or if it's B and B, B and B and B. KD8SLG, I'm clear.
If you say it all together, it's K8LYJ.
Night. Yeah, I'm going to have a good sleep tonight because I didn't have much sleep yesterday. That was just my fault. But we got things taken care of. So you have a good sleep, Nick. KCFQV.
Bob, how do you spell that? W8HRF.
Oh, I thought that was self-explanatory, Josh. It's B B B B B B B B B B B B B B B B B B.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the explanation. I needed it. W8HRF.
W8WKY.
KCFQV, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect and I'll go do a few other things. KCFQV.
Yeah, good night, Mark. Good night, everybody else. I'm going to turn in myself. 73, this is K8LYJ going QRT.
Seven three, Mark. 7-3, Bob. We'll catch you guys later. W8HRF.
K0WK 301.
W8WKY.